massive tax breaks that Donald Trump and Elon Musk want to give their billionaire friends.
Trump has made it about him and his rich billionaire friends.
His billionaire friends.
It's Trump and his billionaire friends.
All right, so one of the major talking points from the left has been that Trump's just in office to help corporations, and you heard it there, his billionaire friends. But today, the president announced that he's forcing Big Pharma to cut drug prices. Watch this.
The United States will no longer subsidize the health care of foreign countries, which is what we were doing. We're subsidizing others' health care. Countries where they paid a small fraction of what for the same drug that what we pay many, many times more for, and will no longer tolerate profiteering and price gouging from Big Pharma. For the first time in many years, we'll slash the cost of prescription drugs, and we will bring fairness to America. Drug prices will come down.
The cherry on top, recently, he said he's open to taxing the rich.
I hear people would love to do it, rich people. I would love to do it, frankly, but what we'll do is that, they'll go around saying, oh, this is so terrible. What you do it is you're giving up something up top in order to make people in the middle income and the lower income brackets save more. So it's really a redistribution. And I'm willing to do it if they want. I would love to be able to give people in a lower bracket a big break by giving up some of what I have. I don't think they're going to be doing it, but I actually think it's good politics to do it where richer people give up.
Joining us now, Florida Republican Congresswoman Maria Salazar is with us. Thank you so much, Congresswoman, for being here. I want to get your response to Trump's actions because he's looking at trying to improve the lives of everyday Americans. So one, he's talking about lowering the cost of prescription drug prices because he also is shining a light on the fact that, the pharmaceutical companies are letting other countries have these drugs on the cheap and we're paying more for the innovation. But also, he's saying that he's open to this millionaire's tax to make sure that tax cuts go to the middle and lower echelon of the economy so the people who really need that money get it. It sounds very Bernie Sanders. It sounds very AOC. But I imagine that they're going to bristle when they hear this because it's his idea.
Yeah, no, and I thank you for the opportunity. I am delighted because this is a very important day for the United States. In Washington, everyone hears that no one wants to really touch Big Pharma. Well, the new sheriff in town did it, and we really have to applaud him. We're talking about that other countries are getting the discount and we are paying the bill, but no more. And this is executive order, and I was thinking if this needs to be put into legislation, I will be voting for it first than anyone else because it's what has been happening with the American pharmaceutical situation or with the American patients is something that is completely unfair. Let me just give you two stats. 1 in 4 adults has to skip a medicine because they cannot afford it. 75% of adults in the United States say that the cost of medications is unaffordable. We are paying, for instance, insulin. We pay $100 and the Canadians pay $12. For arthritis, we pay $7,000. The Canadians pay $1,000. No more. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Congresswoman, I had cancer, so I know how costly the treatments are, and it really is outrageous. What I thought the president really was eloquent about today was explaining to the American people that innovation won't stop here in the United States. It's just been that they've been ripping us off. Other countries are going to have to pay a little bit more, and we're going to pay a little less, and it's all going to even out. This isn't just about tariffs. It's about a lot of different things where he's making that point. But I also want to move on to this because Politico's Jonathan Martin telling MSNBC that Trump's taking all of Democrats' issues away from them. Watch this.
This is also the hat trick. I just realized that we forgot something earlier talking about how Democrats run against the GOP in the modern age. It's tax cuts for the rich, cutting entitlements, and not doing anything about drug prices. So this would be the third leg of the stool, if you will, denying Democrats, at least on paper, really the bread and butter of their campaign attacks every 2 years against the Republican Party. If you take away tax cuts for the rich, entitlements, and drug prices, you don't leave a lot left in the cupboard.
Congresswoman, is he right?
Listen, it doesn't matter who owns the flag. The good thing is that we are in Washington and we got elected, starting with the president and finishing with Congress, to help the average American. So this make America great again, make the patient great again, the students, the workers. It doesn't matter. I mean, the Dems, we know that they have no voice, no leader, and no message. And I am delighted that President Trump, who comes from that very high billionaire class, is thinking about those who are below him. So that makes him a great leader. And look, he just proved, not only with Big Pharma, but with the Brits and with the Chinese, that he can really negotiate when no one else can. So congratulations.
He sure has. He sure has. Congresswoman Maria Salazar, thank you so much. Great to see you.